And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And for Golden State, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. The backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's DJ in at the 5 down low. And this matchup always, Clark, seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
Now, here's Butler. In the corner, it's DJ. Drops in the tray.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now, here's Van Vliet. In the corner, Smith with it. Van Vliet against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's KD. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
And it's DJ missing. And it's Houston's ball. Here's Smith. Pass to Thompson. First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside for KD. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Or perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
And he can't get the first one.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And he sinks the second. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Now here's DJ. Guarded closer. They kick it out to Green. Drills it from outside.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Thompson passes to KD. The Warriors pull it in.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Back to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's DJ. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. Smith finds Van Vliet. Now here's Şengün. Now Van Vliet. Back to Durant. Fires from deep. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the basket by Curry.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Smith with a screen on Curry. Van Vliet looking around. Durant for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. KD's got 6.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Şengün trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Curry. Outside Butler. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, "We have some plans," Coach said with a smile, "but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile." So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for him.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Outside Durant, inside, and Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
On the wing, Green. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. From past the arc. The Rockets pull it in.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Clark, when you think of three-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
Just 5 on the clock. Green, good, and Butler gets the assist. Green's got 5 now.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Off target with his 3.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Outside Butler. DJ way outside. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Durant in the corner. Launches it. And it's DJ with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. And Curry has it in the corner. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
It's stolen by Green. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. On a heel, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Thompson. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 6.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Curry against Van Vliet. Healed outside. Pass to Green. Shoots over Van Vliet. Clock is at 3. Curry can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. KD looking around. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 8.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Warriors leading by 6. Pass to DJ. Outside Curry. They kick it out to Green. Outside Butler. Hield sets the pick for Butler. And Curry has it in the corner. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. They kick it out to Green. Smith against Butler. In the corner, it's Hield. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 9.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
To the paint, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
DJ passes to Green. Down low, stolen by Durant. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 7. And a wide open look for DJ. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And here's KD for 3. Warriors with the rebound. DJ's got 5 rebounds tonight. That's to Curry. And here is Green. Hield from outside. Good D by Thompson. Rockets trail by 10. Butler against KD. Smith for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Inside. Pass to DJ. Jacks up a 3. And it's KD with the rebound. The Rockets shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. The 3 ball. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. 6 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. And the layup is good. KD's got 10 points in the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
In the corner, it's DJ. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
High post, KD. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Tari Eason is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Durant, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Now here's Butler. They kick out to Hield. And the Warriors, another 3.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Rockets trail by 17. Holiday, the pass to Eason. Outside for KD. Durant, money from deep.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Top of the key, Butler. They kick out to Hield. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Well, Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there, made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Kevin?
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. KD with the bucket.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Shepard's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The kick outside to Butler. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
This team does a good job of keeping Butler involved in everything.
Rockets trail by 14. Pass to Capella. Here is Durant. He takes it in. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Podziemski with it, still without a basket. Now Butler, 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Pass to Finney-Smith. Houston moving it around. Here's Shepard. Launches a three. The rebound by Hield. Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Eason. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That's his first foul. DJ is checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets also changing it up. Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. Here's Podziemski. Here's DJ. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DJ's got 15 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Pass to DJ. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Warriors leading by 15. Podziemski's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Curry's checked in for Moody. Şengün's checked in for Houston. Amen Thompson comes in for Tari Eason. And here's Smith. Nothing on the board. Thompson looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 17-point lead, their biggest. Van Vliet outside. To the inside. Şengün kicks to KD. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. KD's got 21.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Curry with the three. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believed they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded them. KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Hield dishes to DJ. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Rockets trail by 12. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Hield. He has 6. Podziemski with it. The shot, no good. Smith with the defensive effort. Lets it go from the wing. No good that time.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Pass to Podziemski. It's taken away by Smith. Thompson inside. He's defended by Podziemski. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Thompson.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Pass to Şengün. Durant drawing the double team. Smith outside. He lobs it up. They swipe it. Hield outside. Now here's Curry. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Rocket 6. Here's DJ. Connects from 3-point range. DJ's got 18 points.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Durant wide open. He fires. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Podziemski finds Jackson Davis. Hield left side. Here's DJ. And another 3 for Golden State.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with a screen on Curry. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 13. Curry looking it over. Back to Podziemski. And the 3 off target.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Van Vliet against Curry. Smith outside. Outside, KD. Wide open. And that one, good. KD's got 28.
Obviously, the defense has its eyes on Durant with the ball, so he cleverly uses the pick and roll to create some space.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Warriors with some changes. Green comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Buddy Hield. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Curry. Now, here's DJ. 21 points in the game. And again, no good by Golden State. Green against KD. Thompson for the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. 44 seconds left in the first half. Curry nails the triple.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
And stolen by DJ. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Durant. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Şengün with it. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Butler on the way. Latrey. That shot is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And more than anything, their 3-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 14. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. And it's DJ in at the center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Basket good. Green's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Warriors. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Şengün with this screen on Butler. And Durant gets double teamed. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. DJ's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. Here's DJ. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Kevin.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Pajemski. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. Curry gets the bucket.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
The kick outside to Butler, and another 3 for Golden State.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Smith left side. Pass to Şengün. Back to Smith. Thompson outside. The 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Pajemski in the corner. And here is DJ. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Shot's good by Durant.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Takes the 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Thompson outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Nice move. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now Pajemski. He's got 5. Now DJ, covered by Van Vliet. Butler passes to DJ. And Durant comes to help. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Throwing it down in style. Butler playing with a lot of force.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Warriors leading by 22. Pass to DJ. Butler in the corner. No good on the triple. Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Goes up on the wing, and it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Pajemski. And Curry has it in the corner. Pulls up on the wing. No good that time. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The shot by Thompson, no good. Warriors have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And that one's good by Butler.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. Thompson right side. Pass to KD. KD draws the double. Şengün, the basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's DJ. Now Pajemski. Over Smith. Shot by Pajemski, no good. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Thompson the bounce pass. Pass to Durant. Out to Smith. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound. DJ's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And it's Pajemski in the corner. The kick outside to Butler. Over Thompson. Butler, no good. Houston's going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Now here's Curry. He's got 20. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pajemski on the wing. He has 5. Buries it from three-point range.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Van Vliet outside. Outside, KD. Back to Smith from outside the arc. Cans it from downtown. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. And then for Houston, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Amen Thompson. Warriors leading by 20. Outside Curry. shoots over Van Vliet. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside, KD. Finney-Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Finney-Smith. KD against Hield. 5 on the clock. Şengün with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Van Vliet against Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here are the Rockets. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
And that one misses. Some changes for Golden State. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for DJ. Rudy subbed in for Draymond Green. And a change for the Rockets. Davison's checked in. And he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 16. And here is Curry. He's got 20. Hield dishes to Curry. Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Over to the left wing. Houston moving the ball around. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Durant drawing the double team. 1:37 left in the third. Out to the right wing. Finney-Smith passes to Davison. Shoots over Curry. Another miss by Houston.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Pass to Moody. In the corner, it's Hield. Trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now here's Durant. Nailed from three-point land. KD's got 8 points in the quarter.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
And stolen by Eason. Here's Davison. Guarded by Curry. Davison's shot's good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Here's Curry with the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Durant. Here's Davison. The three. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Tari Eason. Clint Capella is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 2.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Durant for 3, and it's DJ with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Pajemski. In the corner, Moody with it. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 18. Pass to KD. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
There is no limit to where Durant can shoot from, which is what makes him really dangerous when he's got the ball in his hands.
Here's DJ, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. KD on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Eason's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now, here's Moody. Drills the three-pointer. And it's 37 points for DJ.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Okogie. Here's Capella.
Boy, Capella is a real force inside. I mean, when he gets this close, you pretty much have to foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Quentin Post is checked in for Golden State. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Josh Okogie. No luck that time either. Warriors leading by 15. Down low, here's Post. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
VanVleet sets the pick for Durant. KD draws the double. VanVleet kicks to Finney-Smith. A three-pointer off the mark.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested 3.
Pass to Pajemski. Moody the bounce pass. Drains the three-pointer. DJ's got 40 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by, and it's the Warriors' ball. They've got an 8-0 run. On the wing, Heel. And here we go. VanVleet heading to the hoop, and the shot goes down.
How about the poise from VanVleet? Knocking in the floater.
Pass to Post. And here is DJ. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Durant gets double-teamed. Van Vliet on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now here's Durant. KD draws the double. Finney Smith finds Capella. And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Jimmy Butler comes in for DJ. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Moses Moody. Here's Finney Smith to the left side wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his first points of the game.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
Outside Curry. Drops in the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Eason. Pass to Capella. And Durant gets double-teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Finney Smith kicks to Capella. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by KD. Podziemski, a 3-ball. It's rebounded by Houston. In the corner, it's Eason. Back to KD. Durant drawing the double team. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 10 points for Fred Van Vliet. Outside Butler. Crafty move. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Curry with the 3, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot from the low post is good. KD's got 41.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Now here's Butler. Over Finney Smith. And again, no good by Golden State. Eason with it. To the paint. KD's shot is off.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now Finney Smith from downtown. Offensive rebound. Here's Van Vliet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Because he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred Van Vliet really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
DJ is checked in for Buddy Hield. Houston also making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Thompson in for Tari Eason.
You got to admire the steadfastness of Van Vliet. I mean, he's an anchor for his team because they know they can trust him.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thanks so much. Durant against Butler. Curry is inside. Pass to Pajemski. 4 on the shot clock. To stop the drought, the Rockets pull it in. KD's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's tipped and stolen by DJ. Lays it in off the breakaway. DJ's got 44.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
Van Vliet passes to Durant. Now Şengün. Out to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. A 17-footer. No good.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. Outside Butler. Lets loose a 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. 3-pointer. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Butler. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. They double-team Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Got a piece of it. Rockets trail by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DJ.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific, extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight.
They double-team Curry. Takes the 3. Şengün with the rebound. And here are the Rockets. They trail by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Okogie for 3.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jimmy, a strong finish to close it out. What was the difference?
Being a lot more aggressive. Obviously made some shots, but I think in the end we guarded well and we executed on offense and we made some shots.
It always comes down to great defense. Thanks, Jimmy.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our player of the game.